Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and today I'm going over my trip to Tidewater Comicon. I'm going to have a few pictures from the con, actually maybe a little video of the hotel room. Candlewood Suites in Richmond, Virginia was absolutely amazing. Full kitchen, everything. You'll see the video. You'll see the video of it. Then some pictures of the cosplayers, a lot of great ones, and last but not least, I'll go over my haul. So, stick around. I highly recommend staying at Candlewood Suites. Whenever you go anywhere, it's always very clean, really good room. So, whenever you travel somewhere, check it out. Look, nice TV, little desk, internet, got a nice full kitchen. Great place to stay. Thank you, Candlewood Suites. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed some of the pictures of the convention. Now I'm gonna go run through some of my stuff I got. And stick around to the end because one of the things I've got is kind of one of my little grails that I picked up. And you know what? First off, before we do that, I want to mention some people too, because the thing about going to conventions and stuff, it's about meeting people as well. For those out there who like Doctor Who, I was talking to a guy. He has his own podcast called Playing Doctor Podcast for Doctor Who, and he was dressed up with Doctor Who, and there it is. There's his info back there and all this stuff. And I thought it was really cool. We sit there and talked for a few minutes, and it's really cool. So, I haven't actually had a chance to check out his podcast. I'm going to try to do that today. And see, there's another one. Here's another podcast. Therefore, I Geek. See if you can see that real well. It's kind of blurry. There we go. But check it out. Where's he at? Therefore, I Geek at Gmail. ThereforeIGeek.com. So check it out. I didn't get the chance to check that one out either yet. Because like I say, I just got back last night. Was tired, so I haven't had a chance to check them out. They really nice people. Let's see, InterGalactic Collectibles. There you go. Check them out online. Seem again, these people I sit there and talk to for a few minutes all seem like really nice people. Let's get to that one in a second. RA Comics, Benjamin McCormick, humorist, writer, and podcaster. There you go. There's the back of his card. There you go. Digital blogs and all kinds of stuff. But like I say, go to convention stuff. Go around, talk to people, meet them. You meet all kinds of people. Here's a guy had a booth of pops, and I was talking to him yesterday on Saturday, and he was like, "Man, I should have brought more." He's like, "I'm not gonna have a lot for Sunday." So check these people out. And last, this one I'm going to get to in a second. We'll start off with the actual stuff, the actual stuff that I got. We start off with my good friend Matt Slay. He's been on the podcast a couple of times. I picked up this print. I'm trying to get him set up for this week. Excuse me, this week as well, so we can talk about the convention. Not really just this convention, but I mean part of it's gonna be about Tidewater Comic Con, which is really good. We had one problem with it, and that was just the line trying to get in. Pre-ordered my ticket and everything, and there's this huge line going outside the door, almost around a corner, just to get in. And then after being in line for almost an hour, a lady come up and just checked their paper for a pre-order ticket, and handed us a badge and was like, going in. I was like, well, this could have saved a lot of time. But anyway, neither here nor there. But Matt's going to try to get on this week. It depends on this time of year. He's doing conventions all the time, so he gets a lot of commissions. But check out Matt Slay, Slay, Matt Slay, and we're going to check him out. And he does great work. And I'm going to get his. I'm going to put his link down below. Put all these people's links down below. Next, this is a lady that I've seen online on DeviantArt. I think Matt's work is also on DeviantArt. There it is. Her name, I know I'm bad at it. Sorah Suhng. Sorah Suhng. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But here's her info. There you go. Check her stuff out. It's amazing. I picked up this right here. I know everyone, the entire world is shocked that I picked up a Harley Quinn print. They had two different ones of this. They had this one right here. She called this the splattered version because it used to be the blood splattered everywhere. Then they had ones basically Harley on basically just a white background. I was like, wow, that is amazing. For only $10, it's a really cool deal for a print. She also did stuff right there. Oh, by the way, she also signed it. If you can see it right there. It's kind of blended in. It's hard to see. But it's there. It's there. But yeah, check her work out. It is amazing. She, like I say, she also did stuff there, and it was expensive, but I think it'd been really worth it. She was charging like $150 at the show for it, which I almost bought something when I was right there. Next, the action figure that I picked up. Only picked up one. Picked up the Joker. I know y'all thought it was be Harley, didn't you? Picked up Joker. That from the animated series. I already have Harley. My friend Josh, JPZ Inc. from the podcast, he gave me the Harley for my birthday on April 29th. So that was awesome of him. He didn't have to do that, but he did. That's one of my buddies, my pals. But there's Joker. It's awesome looking. Just really happy to find this. We're going to do the comics first, and I'm going to leave one of those comics back. I also do have a pop vinyl as well. Two of these I actually picked up before the con at one of my local shops because I think they've both been out for a little bit and I just missed them. We have Captain America #1 Road to War. So Road to Civil War 2. So there we go. It looks really cool there. Got Vision, Black Widow, Cap, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and War Machine back there. There you go. There's that one. And next, this one, I don't know how I missed this one. This one actually might be a couple months old. It's Thanos versus Hulk. Now, if you listen to this week's podcast, I also missed Thanos. Is either Thanos versus Deadpool or Deadpool versus Thanos. Can't remember the title of it. It's one or the other. But Josh was talking about it. I was like, that sounds really, really good. So I went and picked that up. Next, these next three I got real cheap. I mean, like in the dollar box or to maybe $2 and with a discount. This is Detective Comics number 598. This is, wow, looks really, really cool. It's called Blind Justice, part 1 of 3. I believe I have part 3 because number 3 is 600. So I'm pretty sure I have that one, but I don't have the one in between. $5.99. So I saw that. I was like, that looks really cool. Let's go and give it a shot. Next, Batman number 500, Nightfall, part 19. And I want to say this has to be pretty close to one of Bane's early appearances. I don't know what his first appearance was, but I'm thinking it was right in this area. Because this is from 93, 93. Might have been before that. I'm not sure. But I love that cover. Azrael Batman and Bane on there. I just think that looks amazing. So I definitely wanted to pick that up. Number 500. Those even 100 numbers are always good to get. This is an old one. It's got some damage on it. It's definitely not meant by any stretch of the imagination. Actually has a little stain on it, but I just thought the cover was still cool. For like $2, or actually it was less than that. It was like 20% off. So, $1.60. There you go. That was actually 25% off. 25% off. So it would have been like $1.50 on it. There we go. X-Men. Got Toad right here, and right here behind him, I don't know who that is. Got the old school X-Men on there, the old school suits. There we go. This is one I paid $7.50 for, and I've wanted it for a while. There you go, The Simpsons #1 from Bongo Comics. Bongo. I really like that. It actually has 2 comics in one. And the poster, it says giant poster, and the poster is still in it. So it's kind of, and you flip it over, and there's another comic as well. This one I got for $2. We talked about it on the show, on the podcast, like a month or two ago, and I saw it. I was like, yeah, definitely picking it up. And for $2, we talked about the podcast was epic comic book covers, and this is one that, like I said, we brought up Wolverine #50. Top secret, and it's got that die cut. See, ripped into it like he just gave it one of those, schnicked it, and I was like, oh yeah. I mean, for like I say, for maybe $2, yeah, definitely pick it up. And I just think the cover's phenomenal. Got to read the story in it and check it out, but that looks amazing, amazing looking cover. Now the last 2 things, I'm gonna go pop first, and one of my comic book. I'm not gonna say Grail, but we'll get to it in 1 second. Josh was in Roanoke. That's where he lives, in Roanoke, about an hour from here. And my 2 Walmarts, they seem to get very few of the variants. But his Walmart had the exclusive Black Panther with the kind of glitter on it. So it's got that vibranium suit look to it. So now that gives me all 3 of them. I got this one, then you have the regular one and the unmasked. By the way, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to spoil it, but he stole the show. For me, he stole the show. Him and Spidey. I thought those 2 really, really kind of stole the movie. But there we go. There's that. Can you really see him glittering? You really can't. But there we go. And last, and the reason I say this card for last, because this is the dealer I got it from Rebel Base Comics and Toys. There's his card. And it's something I've been looking for quite some time. Where's he out of? Oh, it's in Charlotte. Is that where it's from? Yep, right there on the front, Charlotte. It didn't say it on the back. So out of Charlotte. So next time I'm down in Charlotte, actually next month for Heroes Con. So I'll definitely stop by his store next time. But it's one of these babies I've been looking for a long time. Detective Comics number 880. The series ended at 881 before the new 52, and then when they rebirth, excuse me, they're going to start off from 881 plus the 52. That's 832. So the next one should be 834. Stupid idea, by the way. Just saying. I love my DC Comics, but that's just a bad idea. But I picked that up. So looking at, odds are you've probably seen this before. Maybe not the actual comic. You've probably seen this image on like iPod covers, posters. It's been everywhere. But I finally got the comic. And what I love about it is you look, all that right there, that's bats that made up this right here. And it looks like the bats are like flying out right out of the top of the comic. And this is one of those I've really been looking for. And finally I found it. Now I'm so happy. I'm so very happy. And it's really cool. If you look, you can see the bats flying all over the place, and it looks amazing. You can see it looks like bats right there between his teeth as well. Yeah, and so when I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. I'm buying it. And he took $20 off of it when I was like, can you do this right? And he's like, yep, yeah, we'll do it for you, as long as it's cash. If it was card, I probably wouldn't have gotten that deal because it charges them to swipe the card on it. But there we go. Like I said, I'm not gonna say it's my grail because I would want to get stuff like Batman's first comics, Superman, Spider-Man, Harley Quinn, Joker. Like those first appearances of those things that I'm never gonna find. Well, like Harley, you find it every single show, but it's gone. I think at this show, the cheapest one I found was like $700, and it was not in mint condition. The cheapest good ones I found was about $900 to $1,000. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Because I remember last year not last year, 2 years ago at Charlotte. I found it for 300. I was like, that's way too much. And now look at it. So there you go. But that's my haul from Tidewater Comicon. Some of the people I met, some of the dealers, and you got to see some of the cosplayers. So much fun. If you can make it to a show, definitely go. Conventions are so much fun because everybody there, they're having fun. And, you know, meet some people and talk to them. The cosplayers, they love it, and it's fun to watch. It really is. But that's all we got. Oh, another thing, when you go see the artist, just watch them draw. It's amazing to see them go from a blank sheet of paper to something on it, like Matt's stuff here. He was doing one while I was there, and it looked phenomenal. If you've seen Wolverine with Colossus, the fastball special, where he's getting thrown by Colossus, or Wolverine's getting thrown by Colossus, he was doing that while I was there, and it just, I mean, again, blank sheet of paper to this, and it was amazing looking as it was going. And I didn't get to see the final product, the finish, but I saw it's probably about halfway done. It looked amazing. But that's all I got to know. Went off topic there for a second, but definitely check out and take in the sights and sounds of good conventions. But that's all I got, guys, and you guys have an incredible day.